Hello out there, I'm the oldest nerd. Today we're talking about Deep Space Nine Rejoined, and I have to say that I'm not a fan of this particular one. We have had plenty of episodes trying to describe Dax and her past lives, if you will, especially about Curzon, but they've also mentioned all of the others and Tobin and all the others. And in this particular episode, she meets up with someone who was in a previous life of her own, the wife of one of Dax's hosts. And so what we have here is the symbiotes of both of them are attracted to each other still. And then we have Bashir and Quark a little bit, all discussing just all of the exposition, so we know exactly why this is a bad idea. And so we invent a little bit more Trill lore here that they can't go back to any kind of marriage relationships because that frees the next generation of them to be able to meet different people and do different things, which kind of throws in the face of the fact that now Dax has been, at least under two lives, best friends with Sisko. But they seem to not really care about that because they probably didn't think about it when they were writing it. And so they attempt to put a love story in here, and we know how it's going to end, and that's the problem with this. It was very soap opera-ish, where they're, looking side-eyed at each other from opposite ends of the room, and trying to act at first like there's still nothing in deep feelings going on, and yet everybody is pretty much onto them. And we know that either this new Trill is going to die sometime during the episode or leave Deep Space Nine one way or the other, because they're not going to pay for another occasional character to become a Keiko O'Brien who hasn't been seen in quite a few episodes by now and mentioned in even fewer than she used to be. So we knew how this was going to end up. We know it was going to be pure soap opera. They were going to go into something that was going to put her in danger, and then there was going to be a rescue, and then there was going to be a coming to their senses moment, and it was all going to end in heartbreak, but then reset the next day. And that's essentially how every series television show goes. And while Deep Space Nine does have a story arc, that all has to do with the Dominion. And the Dominion was not mentioned at all during this one. So we have a little bit of Worf, who commands the Defiant for this particular mission. Like I said, we have Julian providing us with the exposition. We have O'Brien say, "Yeah, I'll fix that." And, Quark saying, "I don't understand all of this." And that's pretty much it. And so we have the fatherly advice, or the best friend advice, from Sisko, who, of course, he plays it rather well from the very beginning of this foreboding. He knew what the problem was going to be before it started and was right about that. So, all in all, I'm unmoved by all of this. I didn't feel badly for any one of the characters. I didn't really identify with any one of the characters. And I think that it's too easy to just say, okay, we have an alien here, let's do some alien stuff. Let's invent something that they can or can't do, and then try to make them do it or not do it. So that's my thoughts on this. So I'd like to know what your thoughts are, though. You can put them in the comments below. And, of course, don't forget to subscribe. We'll have another Lower Decks episode, brand new episode, coming up, I guess, on Thanksgiving. I don't know if they're going to release it or not. If they do, we'll try and do that. And I don't know if I'll have it by Friday, but I may have it by Saturday. So watch your local listings for that. And until then, don't go far.